Good morning, girls and boys. Today we're going to start a new book. It's called Neighborhood Walk City. Now, readers understand that asking questions before, during, and after reading helps them understand the meaning of the text. We can ask and answer questions about details to help us. So let's just take a look first at the pictures in this book and see if you can think of any questions about it. First, we're just going to do a picture walk. Tell your grown-up one question you have about the pictures that you saw in this book. All right, let's take a look at Neighborhood Walk City. Let's visit a city. People everywhere live in neighborhoods, and that's what we just talked about in our last two books. A neighborhood is a small part of a larger community, such as a city or town. A neighborhood's people and places help to make it special. Some neighborhoods are part of cities. A city is a very large community. It may have thousands or even millions of people. A city and the communities around it make up a metropolitan area. Homes. People live in all parts of a city. Downtown, most people live in apartments. Sometimes apartments are built in old factories or office buildings. And this says some apartment buildings are very tall. Outside the downtown, the city is divided into many neighborhoods. People live in houses, apartment buildings, or townhouses. The homes in each neighborhood are often alike in some way. And this says these townhouses are all connected to each other. They're all hooked together. These are different houses, different places that people live, but they're all hooked together. Getting around. In cities, some people use cars to get from place to place, but city streets are often very busy and crowded. Some people choose to walk or ride bikes. Others use buses or taxis, and this says buses take people around the city. People come into the city to work, shop, or attend special events. They may ride on buses, trains, or subways. Some people carpool to save money. This says trains can carry many people at one time. Schools. Cities have many children, so they need many schools. Most neighborhoods have at least one school. There are schools downtown as well. This says schools in cities need to have room for lots of students. City school buildings are often quite large. Most of them have play areas nearby. Some children can walk to their neighborhood school. Others ride their bikes or take cars, school buses, city buses, or subways to and from school. This says children in city schools enjoy playing outdoors. Working. Many people work downtown. Here there are large office buildings and government buildings. There are stores, restaurants, factories, and other businesses too. And it says cities are full of people who work. Workers in the city do many different kinds of jobs. Some work in offices, restaurants, or stores. Others build and repair the roads and buildings that the city needs. And this says a new building goes up in the city. People might live or work there. Keeping safe. Many workers help keep the city safe. Some police officers patrol the city in cars. Others work or ride bikes or horses. This helps them get around the traffic more easily. This says police officers are always ready to help. Firefighters and emergency workers also keep people in a city safe. They rush to help when people are hurt, sick, or in danger. Their quick work can save people's lives. This says ambulances sometimes rush people to a hospital. Shopping. Cities have many different places to shop. There are large department stores that sell all kinds of things. There are other stores that sell special products. And this says department stores in cities can be very tall. City neighborhoods have many places to shop too. These stores are usually smaller and sell special kinds of products. Sometimes stores are grouped together in a certain area. This says people can walk from shop to buy different things. Food. Everyone needs food to eat. Most people in cities get their food from grocery stores. Large grocery stores sell many kinds of food. Some neighborhoods also have smaller stores and farmers markets. This says large city grocery stores sell many kinds of food. Cities have many places to eat. There are fast food restaurants and sidewalk cafes. Some restaurants serve food from different countries. Sometimes you can even buy food from vendors on the streets. It says people sometimes enjoy eating outdoors on nice days. Libraries. A big city needs many libraries. There's often a main library downtown. People can borrow books and look up information. They can also join book clubs or use computers. This says most cities have a large main library downtown. Many city neighborhoods have smaller branch libraries. Branch libraries share books and materials from the main library. They offer many of the same kinds of programs as the main library. It says some libraries have music to listen to or videos to watch. Money and mail. Cities have many banks to handle people's money. The main banks are usually downtown. These banks often have branches in city neighborhoods. It says banks keep people's money safe until they need it. Post offices have a main office downtown too. They have branch offices in neighborhoods. Letter carriers often deliver the mail on foot because city buildings are so close together. This says workers sort the mail at the post office. Other places in a city. Cities have thousands of important buildings. In the city hall, government leaders make plans and rules for the cities. Cities also have many churches, temples, and other places of worship. This says many city churches are very large and fancy. Cities have many doctors' offices and hospitals. People can get care when they are sick or hurt. These buildings may be downtown or in the city neighborhoods. And this says regular checkups can help people stay healthy. Having fun. There are lots of fun things to do in a city. Most cities have parks, playgrounds, and gardens for people to enjoy. There are also ball fields, bike paths, and many other places for outdoor activities. It says even downtown, people can enjoy the outdoors. Cities have many places to visit. There are museums for art, history, and science. There may be aquariums and zoos too. People can also go to the theaters to see plays or enjoy music concerts. And this says big cities often have stadiums where people can watch sports teams play. The city comes together. A city has many neighborhoods, but it is still one big community. People work together to help others. They share food, clothing, and other items. They raise money and run special programs for those in need. People in cities collect food to share with those who need it. People in city neighborhoods also have fun together. They may have parties, parades, and other special events. People share food, music, games, and fun. All of these things make cities great places to live. People in cities celebrate together on special days. I think that special day might be 4th of July. All right, we're going to do a turn and talk, and then we will be done for today. Okay, so I want you to turn to your grown-up, and talk with them about how do people get around in the city? And what do people do for fun in the city? All right. Well, we said that people can get around in a city by cars, buses, taxis, the subway. They can walk, they can ride their bikes, right? What are some of the fun things to do in the city? We saw that at the very end. There are parks and playgrounds, theaters, baseball stadiums, football places people play football. There are aquariums and zoos. So lots of fun things to do in the city. All right, boys and girls,